Oh, today is a special day, gentlemen. You are in for a treat today. I will just wait and see what we're going to pick up. We are going today to pick up something that is super special to me and has not been out since, what was it? Oh, shut up. Why you make the noise? Shut your face. Something that hasn't been out since 2009, I believe it's been. So, yeah, today's a special day. Oh, here it is, right there. Sat in this spot. Uh-oh, looks like there might be a low tire on that side, sitting a little bit low. It's been sitting here, what is it, like 14 years? It's tight. I'm gonna try and get it out. I gotta move a few things. One of the things is this. Yeah. Well, so maybe I can squeak through here. I don't know. We'll see. So, and you just wait. It's coming.
Pina coladas, one for each name.
Coming home. So what's the story on this car and why now? A couple things. This car I built or did basically like a ground up restoration on back in early 2000s, and then finally driving by 2008, I think was the first year I drove it after doing everything. This is a 1988 Honda. How dare you? CRX HF. 1988, first year of this second gen. The only year that had the seat belts in the pillars, and then flat door cards. There's no seat belts in the doors like the 89 to 91 of this chassis. This is the lightest year. 1988 was the only year with seat belts in the pillars and a few other small things that makes them lighter than the 89 to 91s. It is an HF, again, the lightest CRX that Honda made at the time. It was a high fuel mileage car, so they made it lighter again, trying to get gas mileage out of it. So like front and rear bumper supports, instead of being a big tubular support through there, it is actually just a bar that holds up this bumper skin, the plastic bumper skin, and that is it. Same on the back. Instead of having a great big, it's like a 3.5 inch by like 2 inch crash bar across the whole back of the car for a bumper. Underneath this plastic bumper skin, it is just a thin bar, just enough to bolt the top of the bumper skin on and just hold it there. And that is it for the 1988 HF high fuel mileage car. There were some other reasons. Headroom. The HFs and I think the DX, I think it was just the HF and the DX was available without a sunroof. And inside of the car, that gives you 1.5 inches of extra headroom. And when you're little bit taller like me, and the extra inch is nice. Personally, like the hard tops more with our full no sunroof thing panel. That thing that leaks and doesn't work on most cars. So I don't know the number exactly off the top of my head, but I believe this car in stock form, the 88 HF from Honda, was like 1,820 pounds originally. At the time that I built this car, I have been getting these cars in and parting them out and selling off parts for like 10 years or more. So I had just parts everywhere on shelves, and I knew I was building the car. I knew it was going to be an 88. I knew it was going to be an HF, and I waited and looked and looked and looked. This is from Florida. It was completely rust free when I got it. I saved all of the best parts off of every parts car I've ever parted out to build a car out of all OEM parts that were perfect, if not darn near perfect, or as good as I possibly could get out of, I don't know how many CRXs I parted out. And I didn't part every one of them out. I did get some, fix some because they were just too nice to part out, and I sold them. I don't like destroying cars. I like to save them if I can. So there were a few. The ones that I parted out were usually the ones that are way too far gone. Like every single panel had rust holes in it. It was just rotting. The frame, they were falling apart. They were destined for the junkyard. So I parted them out. I saved the good parts off of as many as I could, get them distributed so people can keep these cars in nice condition and keep them on the road. We don't like seeing cars going to the scrap. They don't have to. Well, cool cars, nice cars. Is this a cool car? I don't know. I guess it depends who you are. An 88, any of you Honda gurus out there noticed there's no bolt or screw holes in this corner marker. That's because that is a 91 corner marker. Headlights, assemblies, corner markers, these bumper covers. Wait, no, are these the big ones? Yeah. Everything I put on this car was what I figured looked the best or was the best from every different year, 88 to 91. Every year they had their perks and downfalls. Going back, like I said, this was the only year with a seatbelt in the pillar, so that's why I wanted for this one. There's like no bracing in the doors. They're HF doors. No seatbelts in the door, so there's not those extra latches, and there are pins top and bottom, a bunch of weight out of those. These cars are light. Other main things in this car, there's actually GSR Integra spindles, disc brakes, the bigger disc brakes from the years. From those years, some years, what were they? They're 91s, I think, right? Sway bars, front and rear, were from something I can't remember right now. Stuff like the seats are 91, the red stitch seats. And you guys remember back in those days, the seats with the red stitching on that was hot. Center armrest I have in this car. Oh, just get to what we're doing here. So I built this car, and I actually took it to a dyno. I drove it for one whole summer, and I don't remember if I brought it out the next year or not. I kind of feel like I only brought it out one more year, and then drove it for that next summer, and ended up putting it away in storage. And I put it in storage for winter. And spring rolled around, and well, I was just busy, and it sat that one whole summer, and then it sat ever since. The time goes, like money just goes, and stuff, it just goes. Before you know it, 14 years have gone by. Another reason, buddy of mine is going under the knife, and he asked that everybody he knows or he wants to see a big gathering of his friends with their cars at this show tomorrow, Wednesday. He always loved Hondas. He had tons of CRXs as well. Seen all kinds of stuff, and he always liked this car, but like I said, it's been up for 14 years. He hasn't seen it in forever. So I am hoping that I can get this running and driving to be able to go from 36 miles that way. That way. No. Yeah, that way. And then back for a show tomorrow. I think it would really make his day to see it after all these years. He's always loved this car, and he said he wants some good last memories before he's laid up in a hospital for who knows how long after all of this. So yeah, if you get to see this, this is Jake. This is this is for you. I mean, yeah, I did want to get it out eventually, but yeah, I saw your post and I'm trying. We'll see if I make it. Quick walk around, try not to bore you guys too much. They're rusty, but yeah, there's GSR spindles. Must be the older ones because they're 4-bolt yet. I forget what was the deal with that, but yeah, that was like the biggest stock brakes you get on this car of the year. Same as well on the back, you know, just on the HF, they would be drums, but yes, that is biggest forward or rear wheel disc you could get as well, GSR rear discs. Initially, when I got done building this car, I was trying to find the bronze. These are the 5 Ziggin something wheels. I was trying to find the bronze and I could not find them anywhere, and well, I ended up basically having to settle on black. I didn't want black on black, but that's what I could do. So I don't know, maybe now I can look for some bronzers. What is that? AT 615s, Falcon Azenas. These are great autocross tires of the year. DOT date is 08, 18 of 08. Yeah, I put the car on the road in 08, and 09 was the last year I drove it. Car originally was blue. Yeah, I never got to wet sand this car. I actually personally painted this entire car, top, bottom, inside, and out. And I never got to wet sand and buff this. So there is, if you look in spots, you can see like it's rougher, and there's a couple of drips in spots. So it's not perfect. I never, yeah, like I said, got to finish the paint. 9091 rear taillights. These taillights have a little bit darker trim around the outside edge, so they make them look a little bit smaller. I personally, like I said, like the looks of those from those years, so that's what I used. I did want to use the 1991 bumpers and side trim and stuff because it's thinner. But there was some reason I couldn't find a bumper, either front or rear. I think it was the front usually gets damaged, that I could not find that was in good enough shape at the time. That was the thin trim molding. Although, so I ended up just using the 88, 89 fatter trim molding and bumpers front and back. It is what it is. This is an exhaust I built. It is actually a full aluminum exhaust, all the way from back here all the way up to the header. And are these shocks still gonna work? Oh yeah, look at that. Shocks still work. Rear package tray. And, well, a little bit of mouse stuff up in there. Let's see. That's on there. Just some dirt. What's in there now? And there's a bug. Oh, looks good. There ain't no mice. Those things fold up. I don't know, like a little bit more room. I don't know. That tray, that's, especially nowadays, that's, I don't know if you see many of those anymore. HF. This is actually, well, I think both of these corner markers are like the only original like plastics on this car. Let's try this side. Oh, you hear that? Oh, she was sticky. Oh, don't want to hit. I'll leave right there. Don't touch that. Actually, I could pull the car back a little bit. Yeah, door cards, well, they're dirty. And you got, look at that. It comes off, but that's like that white mildewy junk getting from sitting not in a climate control. That sucks. That'll clean up, but dark in here, sorry, but yeah, you see everything is here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So yeah, often these package trays or these compartment covers bowl in the middle. So what I do is I just put some stuff underneath it in the middle, so it's braced up all the time. I mean, if you don't have to put anything in there, have that braced up on that cover, and then it won't bowl. And then you got these little trays on the side. Nothing in there. That's good. Center divider or the rear divider. Those are another kind of, those disappear. These are those red stitch seats. Yeah, there's a bug here and stuff, but they held up well. Yeah, both of them in nice condition. There's that center armrest I was talking about. Is there something in there? Carpet needs a good cleaning. There's mouse. Oh, there's mouse turds all over. Oh man. I don't know why that looks like. Oh, that's light from over there. That's why that looks lighter. Nice. It's not as bad as I thought, really. Surprised the tires all held there over the 14 years, and they're a little bit low, especially in the front. But they're old, and I didn't put nothing in them. They rolled around on that. All right, I know you're dying to know what's in here. We're gonna look at that right now. Oh, are you guys okay? What is that? Didn't disconnect the battery. 2008 battery was brand new then. Oh, dry. That's not good. Hopefully that didn't go in the motor. What do we got here? What do you see? What is this? Wait, what is that? What's all those? What's? Looks weird. You guys probably noticed that. Yeah? No? Well, now you did. That is water to air intercooler I built for the car. It's stuck in there. Factory bumper. Looks like nice, yeah, stuff. That comes up reservoir I built, which is, I mean, if I did it again today, it'd be quite a bit different, but that wasn't bad for back then. Oh yeah, I use a nice braided lines. These are Horsehead, I think, company fittings. All black. Then back up in here. Oh, do you see that? There's a screw machine on the back there. Yeah, that puts more air in the motor. That there's a supercharger. Cooling in. Laminova cooling cores in the intake and out. And back around and through the cooler. Back up to the tank, or else it's the other way around. No, one of the ways. Yeah. And this motor, a lot of you probably already recognized. And if you don't know, notice that the VTEC is bigger than the Dach. Yeah. Header I built, that's all stainless header. As well, I built it into anything fabrication. I did. And you notice every nut, bolt, fastener is all brand new everywhere. And mind you, remember this car was blue. So yeah, firewall, engine bay was the car was completely stripped down. Painted. again by me. It's not, like I said, it's not 100% paint job, but I think a wet buff and no, a wet sand and a buff would really help. Anyhow, what this is, let's see if we can take a look down. Yeah, that is a B16A and a Y1 LSD, factory LSD transmission. B16A is not a 1 or anything, it's just B16A, it's Japanese. That was the 170 horse, I believe that's what it was, version of that, before the supercharger. Yeah, and the factory LSD cable transmission, that's like an ignet of gold sitting right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did do an overdrive on the supercharger, so I believe we were pushing, what the heck was it, 15, 16 ish pissies. So yeah, really pumping her through here. I think this car was okay by today's standards, just calm down. I think this car dynoed 244 or 241 or 2 or 3 or 4 horsepowers and some torques. There is an alleged video of this car. No, I won't even talk about that. Oh yeah, I wonder if that's leaking. This was basically a brand new radiator. It was a factory radiator. It was on one of those parts on the shelf that I saved. When I was installing the intercooler, I actually drilled into this radiator. I dried it out and I used JB Weld to patch it, and it was totally fine for the 2 years I drove it. So I wonder if that finally let go, or it all leaked into the motors. Oh no. Oh wow, look at, I hope you can see that. Can you see that? Look how clean that is. Right over full. That looks good. Brake fluid is up. What else do you look at? I don't know, spark plugs are underneath there. Mouse droppings all over the K&N air filter after I just got done dissing K&N how many times. First thing, we got to get this up. And we got to drain the gas. Yeah, they had drains in the gas tanks in these years of cars. Didn't even have to drill a hole in it and steal your gas. Let's have a look, see what's under here. Well, maybe I could just take this right off. Oh, this is my light. Alright, starting at the front here. Every bushing everywhere was brand new in this car, I'm pretty sure. The stainless header that comes down to a V-band, and then aluminum, what was that, 2.5? That's got to be 2.5 all the way back. Oh, the resonator is stainless as well. Boy, storage has not been good to this car. There's none of this rust down below here at all. Like, in fact, like, this was all POR 15. That's sad. Shad. Is that transmission? Oh, a little drop there. Oh yeah, I have a head gasket and stuff to do in this car. B16's on the very corner underneath the distributor leak oil, and this one has been doing it for a while. It's just on the outside, it leaks a little bit. It's nothing to do with cylinders. So yeah, this was supposed to be a stainless or all stainless flex joint. Sure wasn't. Oh, look at those welds back in 2009, 2008. Dang. See, aluminum muffler with dual outs. The factory was dual out on the SI. So yeah, you can see this is an SI bumper. It's made for the dual out. Oh, here's that drain plug in the gas tank. And we're gonna pop that out and see what comes out. Right now. Oh, there's gas. She's coming right away. Oh, it looks clear what's coming out already. Oh, it's running. I don't know why is it going so far. That actually smells really good. That looks good and looks, I mean, it smells pert and it smells like fresh gas. I don't think there's a lot. Well, maybe there's a lot in there. I think I'm not gonna be beating on it. I'm gonna just leave this and see if it'll start on that. I made sure I didn't burn any ethanol fuel in here. There was never ethanol burned in this car. We'll see. I don't know. Super dirty underneath this car. Surprised how dirty that got. Just that little bit of driving stuff. I didn't hit record. So I changed the battery. This is a new, used, old, well, from 21, so it's only like 2 years old. So I changed that, and I just put on this ground cable, and there was a little bit of sparks. Not bad, but I've been standing here holding the cable, make sure it's not going to get hot. I don't smell anything yet. Nope. 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 So I am gonna look inside. I don't think the ignition isn't on. No, ignition isn't on. Dome light isn't on. Still smells like rat piss. Oh, there's brake lights on. Well, there's that Honda beep. Oh, you guys know that Honda beep. Brake pedal's all the way up. She's got a good pedal too. They still on? Sure enough. Well, why would that be on? Oh, I think I see what's going on. There's supposed to be a rubber button in there and it's missing. Yeah, brake lights are off now. Okay, before we just crank it over here, I want to make sure I can turn it over. Wow, how do you... Oh, crank pulley's right there. What's crank pulley bolt size? Anybody know? Anybody? If you answered 19, you would be right. Oh, she turns. Oh, yeah. Oh, she turns easy. Oh, maybe it turns too easy. Oh, wait, no. There's some kind of... That wasn't much compression. Oh, there's a little bit... Oh, there's some... Oh, that's some good compression in that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's another good one. And then you got two. Third one don't feel good. All right. That's full turnaround. Let's see if she turns over. Before I turn that key forward, I want to put some fresh gas in here. Just to give that fuel pump a chance. If she's only going to run for a couple of seconds, at least maybe it'll suck up some good gas and help lubricate it and keep it going. And if there's any junk left in the tank, I'd rather have it diluted with fresh gas to send it through the lines and past the injectors the first time, or whatever's after the filter. There shouldn't be anything. All right, let's give it a crank. See if it cranks, if the starter and stuff goes. So, oh yeah, I got a wideband in here. It's going up. It's warming up. It's doing something. That's cool. I don't think I heard the fuel pump. I think it tried to start. No. Let me crank it a little bit more here. Yeah. Maybe to be expected. I don't know if that fuel pump is running either. Let's all listen. Everybody shh. 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 Listen. I don't hear no fuel pump. Oh, we'll just give it some adjuster on the fuel tank down here. I think it's down here somewhere. You hear a fuel pump? No. No. All right, in these years there was a, they call it a main relay. There's a big relay box, almost like a double wide or even like a triple wide, like like normal relay sizes, 3 of those wide. It's one big relay. They call it a main relay. Underneath the dash right here, we'll just pound on it with a adjuster. See if that does anything. I don't hear nothing. No fuel pump. No. More tappies. Uh-oh. What do? I don't know. Stuff's hooked up. Nothing's leaking. Nothing's burning. What's going on here? You know, the pickups and stuff in these distributors are known to, well, I mean, they're decent, but still they're known to have some issues. Like everything is in the distributor. There's 2 pickups, the coil, the triggers, everything is in a distributor in the Hondas in these years. There was no crank trigger, there was no cam, everything was in the distributor itself. So it was basically like a plug and play unit. You plug that in and it knows everything about the motor and does all the adjusting according to that. Well, and temp sensor and O2 sensor and some other sensors, but so yeah, these are known to have some issues, but I mean, that was all brand new when I put it on this car. I don't know. Tap on its gas tank some more. Don't want to dent it. Ugh. And we got a fuel pump. No. Motor actually don't sound bad. Let me try this relay again underneath here. I'm gonna do it as I'm turning the key. What? Ooh. I hear it. Did you hear it? Oh, I hear it now. There's a fuel pump. Oh, not that time. Oh, there it goes. Oh, did you hear it? Let's try. What? 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 Oil light went out? What? Wideband is showing 14.7. That's hilarious. Oh. Huh. That large whistling you hear is the air being pulled through the throttle body. Oh, that supercharger belt doesn't look sturdy. You don't look happy. What? I gotta get some coolant in there. There, shut it off. Oh my gosh, there's a mouse nest on the floor back here. It doesn't take long for these motors to get hot, so I'm going to shut it down so I can get some coolant in the radiator. But look at this, all that mouse crap comes shooting out of there. They had a nest inside of the muffler. Huh. Those son of us. I hate mice. Mice are a horrible destroyer of cars. Let's get some coolant in. See if it pees all over on the ground. There's got to be a leak somewhere. I don't know. Well, I don't get that. When you're watching all these videos all the time, I mean, every vehicle that sits for a long time, the coolant is low. Well, where does it go? Because these same guys, these same cars that they find, and they're doing them and they're hundreds of years old or whatever, 400 or 500 years old, they always look and the coolant is gone. I mean, it's almost every single car. And then you put coolant in it, and it doesn't come out anywhere. Where'd all that coolant go? I can never figure that out. Like this one, I mean, I guarantee there's a leak somewhere. Otherwise, where does that coolant all go? We're nearly half a gallon already. I feel like literally like completely empty. Oh, finally. And nothing pouring on the ground. I just filled right up, and that's not even a drip underground. I just, somebody explain that to me. Where does the antifreeze go in vehicles that are just sitting? We'll just close that up for now and see if we can build some pressures and see if we can see a leak somewhere. I just don't understand, where does it go if it's not. It should be pouring out underground right now. Let me start it back up. If it starts up, I cannot believe it just started right up like that. Once there's fuel pump, it's working now. Oh yeah. Oh, listen to her purr. What? I just can't get over that. No check engine light, no oil pressure light is off. Oh yeah, this is, I don't know if I mentioned, the Honda S300 ECU in here as well. I wonder how much more mouse nest is in that exhaust. Should almost set you guys up back there. Maybe I can turn you guys so you can see it. Maybe you can see the exhaust, maybe you can see stuff blow out. Oh, it sounds good. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, I missed that. I can't be doing that too much. Boost. Motors have been sitting for a long time, don't like boost right off the bat. You gotta have all those gaskets swell up, have oil ran over them again, and go through heat cycles, get everything to seal up good before you go cranking on them. Unless there's zip ties, then you just, what is that, to the ketchup? Oh, that sounds so cool. A little bit of valve noise in there. not actually the valves, but the followers, like little rockers. I'm assuming they have hydraulic lash adjusters on the end of them. Or no, these you adjust? Or these have the lash adjusters? I don't even remember anymore. The D series you adjust. The B series you adjust? I think you do. Maybe then I need to adjust the valves. Or they have lash adjusters in the B series. I don't remember now. Coolant is in. Motor's running. Coming up to temp. I'm gonna be curious if the fan comes on. I mean, I don't see why not. Holy crap, there's all kinds of stuff that comes shooting out of the exhaust. Well, I guess while we're waiting, let's go through some gears and see if the transmission works yet. Oh, do I sit on this seat? Yeah. The dome light works. That's nice. Oh, I haven't sat in this car in forever. Oh, this is awesome. Oh yeah, she like hugs you. Clutch goes in. Clutch is out. First gear. Both tires rolling? They should be. Yeah. Second gear. Third gear. Fourth gear. Brakes work. Man, I gotta wipe off some stuff in here. It's pretty gross. I think we can go for a ride though. Holy crap, there's a whole mouse house back here. That's a whole mouse now. Look at that. Shadow shot all over the chair. Oh, the exhaust stinks. Oof. And the brake lights are back on. Oh, that's right, because I pushed the brake lights and my shim fell out. I have to get there's a little rubber button that goes on the metal part of the brake pedal that hits the sensor, and that little rubber button is, mouse must have ate it. Let me get this underground and we'll go for a ride. Or, oh wait, now we're waiting to see if that fan turns on. Radiator fan here. Yeah, she's warm. Oh, that runs good. Vacuumed off the air filter before all this. Better late than never, right? Yeah. That's what the filters are for, right? Brand new. Wow. It actually is kind of brand new, I guess. Oh, the fan is on. Yay! The system works. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's let this thing down. Oh yeah. Brakes work. Making my way down the road here. Overall, it's pretty good. There's, for some reason, at part throttle, and it's only like a little bit, maybe the first like 15% throttle I give it, like the cruising speed, above 1900 RPM, it's wanting to cut power. I don't know what it's cutting, fuel or spark, but it's cutting out. I don't know why it's doing that. It's almost acting like a TPS has got a bad spot in it, and then it gets like a weird code. And because if I go above 15% throttle, it seems to be just fine. But I'm gonna pull in and get some gas here and put some 92 or 3 or 1 or whatever they got here in urine. We'll see how it goes from here. It's going fairly well. Back here cruising our back roads, even up in our RPMs and speed. If I keep it around that 10% throttle-ish, or if I just hold it steady 9, 8, somewhere more than just a little bit of throttle, it runs perfectly fine. There's just like a small little window between idle and that whatever percentage throttle that it seems to run. It cuts out. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'll let off here a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that in the exhaust. You can see it in the wideband maybe. When the wideband goes full lean, that's when it's cutting out. You guys can see. So yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if it's cutting injectors at a certain throttle there. I don't know if it's vacuum amount, vacuum and PSI, like that crossover maybe is messing up the map sensor. It's gonna take a little playing around, but otherwise, besides that, I mean, it drives awesome. It tracks straight, even though the steering wheel's a little bit off to the side. There is a squeak in the back. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's the hatch. This is the best part about this little go-kart right here. Well, besides that miss. Oh, love that sound. Did you hear the VTEC kick in? Oh yeah, VTEC. It's the next day. We are making our way about halfway there. You can see I do have a check engine light. I know it's windy in here. I have the windows rolled down because that smell of mouse crap that was in this car is just, that does not go away once you get that in the vehicle. It's horrible. You basically got to rip out the carpet, seats, everything, and just go through everything to get that smell out of a vehicle. But yeah, we are making our way, cruising along, 60, 65. Really smooth. I gotta let go, track straight. I am actually shocked like how well this car drives. I forgot. Cruising, you see a wideband, hanging around right numbers. We're just at cruising speed, so yeah, I'm on my way, halfway. Sun is just starting to go down. It's gonna be a pretty nice evening. So bring you guys back when we get there, maybe. Here we are, made it to the car show. Not a ton of cars, but there's a few. Super nice night. Not any cars. CRX made it. What just an amazing evening. Car is running like just flawlessly. Check engine light went away after he shut down and started it back up. It hasn't come back on yet. I'm almost home. But, wow, I couldn't ask for a better evening. It's just, look at that. Just beautiful out here. Cruising the back roads. Yep. Just love that sound. When I get a little bit closer, I'll roll through a couple of gears, give you guys some noise. You guys hear that squeaking back there? Oh my gosh, that's annoying. That's the hatch. It's shifting back and forth on the latch for the hatch. It's shifting and jiggling on that latch. And it just squeaks and squeaks and squeaks, and oh my gosh, it's annoying. Hurry, sure, partner, sure, yep, here's our road here. We'll let this guy go just in case he's going the same way here. Alright, I'm gonna roll through the gears a little bit here. I don't have a good camera mount. I just got it stuck in the seat, so if it's weird, I'm sorry. It is what it is, so just sit back, listen. Oh, I missed that. That sounds so cool. I hope that comes across on the camera. The Xenas are sticking pretty decent. I'm impressed. Oh, here we go. Oh, she scoots along pretty decent. But that sound, oh my gosh, I love that sound. Oh, I gotta drive this more. I have some stuff to go through. First things first, I'm gonna fix that squeak. That has to get fixed for sure. I cannot stand that squeaking. We're gonna take care of that. I got some other things. I'll change a couple more fluids. I'll probably do transmission. What else is it? There's not a whole lot in front wheel drive cars. I think that's pretty much it. Transmission. Oh, I'll change oil. I didn't change oil yet because it was clean and up and stuff, and I just figured that's good enough for a little trip here. So yeah, change oil, change transmission fluid. I don't know how much other stuff I gotta do. There's not a whole lot. Just little things. Clean it. It needs it needs a good inside and outside cleaning. Definitely inside. All this mouse smell is just horrible. I gotta take care of that. Way too much fun. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. And we're back. We made it. I forgot how fun this little car is. I definitely need to keep this out and drive it some more. It's just really good time in this car. It drove there. I got that check engine light on the way there. On the way back, it went away. I did throw a TPS sensor in there, throttle position sensor. Because if you remember earlier, it was yesterday, at part throttle, it was like cutting out, and I assumed it was the TPS, so I changed that out. I had a spare, threw it in there, and yeah, it definitely took care of that problem. It doesn't do that whatsoever anymore, so that's good. So yeah, here's my 88 supercharged CRX. Super fun car. You're going to be seeing more of this one. I got some maintenance and stuff to catch up on. Definitely brakes. They work well, but they pulsate really bad. I just rust and stuff on the rotors. It's gone now, probably. Well, let's take a look. Well, they're kind of shined up, but yeah, they're bad. I'll have to do rotors at minimum. The brakes are all new in here, and there's only like when I pulled in here, there's 990 miles on the car now. So the pads, I'm sure, are good. I'll sand them up, Just put throw rotors on it. I'll start probably with just the fronts and see how it goes from there, but just awesome. Pulled it out yesterday and it's driving just like the day I put it away almost, besides the brakes. Please hit that subscribe button and you can see some more videos. Thank you all very much for watching. Oh yeah, Jake was happy to see the car. I don't know if it exactly made his day, but he knew the car right away, and yeah, he was very happy to see it out. I wish you luck, Jake. Hope everything goes well for you. Everybody have a good evening or morning or night and afternoon whenever you're watching this. Thank you.